YouTube, like what's going on, guys? It's pretty good. Stays here back again with another video. Today, ladies and gents, we are playing some Call of Duty IW, Infinite Warfare, Infinite Shitfare. Comment down below if you still care about this game, because we all know that this game is basically dead at this point. Not even trying to make a meme, but like honestly, this game has lost all of its player base. It's so hard to find a game now. So is MWR. I actually went to go play MWR the other day as well, and it was actually kind of hard for me to find a game. Not as hard as this game. This game is just absolutely ridiculous. The matchmaking is horrible, but MWR is pretty bad too. I don't know. Both of them lost their player base ever since Black Ops 2 became backwards compatible, and now Zombies Chronicles is out, so PS4 is just going crazy with Black Ops 3. So it's really ridiculous right now, and I feel so bad for this game. But anyways, we're showing off the Raw Liberty, the LMG that I got from Mark II hack from last weekend. I had to spare 100 or so keys, so I was just like, fuck it, let's just see if I get a cool weapon. Every time I do a Mark II hack, most of the time I just get a fucking sniper, so I was really hyped to show this off because this is the first time I get a Mark II weapon that I can actually use. Usually I get a sniper or a shotgun. I really don't use either of those. I would love to use, like, I would love to get like a, you know, like an ERAD, like, you know, like the ERAD, what is that thing? The Cerberus or something like that? I think it's called the ERAD Cerberus or something like that. I would love to get cool like SMG variants and AR variants, but my luck just isn't there. Maybe we'll get it one day. I don't know. Maybe this game will die before it even matters anymore. I really don't fucking know. All I know is that this gun's pretty damn beastly. This is the gameplay that I got like the first time I used it. Like it's really fucking good. Suppressor or without it. The next gameplay you're gonna see, I'm gonna have Elo and Suppressor on it. This game I'm rocking Reflex with quick draw and force. It's a pretty good combo, not even gonna lie. Like, you can have whatever you want on this gun. Like, it's just a beast like that. But I just so happen to be using these attachments because these are the base attachments. And for the past couple Call of Duties, I really haven't used any other attachments except for Elo and Reflex. That's it. I never use ACOG or anything like that in Call of Duties. I really don't know why, but I just feel like it's red dot or it's iron sights. Like, that's literally it. And like, obviously Black Ops 3 created the Elo sight, and I've been using that as well because it's just like it acts like a more buffed red dot sight, so that's the only reason I use that. But I really don't use any other optic sight, so I highly recommend using Reflex sight or Elo sight. Either one of those works. It's really all up to your preference, but don't use fucking ACOG or Recon sight. Even this MMS sight, I forgot what type of sight it's actually called. I don't know the name for it, but it sort of acts like the millimeter scope from Black Ops 2, but it's just like a nerfed one. But yeah, we got so good with the Raw Liberty in this game that we actually just lost all ammo. And I just went on a streak with this trencher weapon. Now, I tried to make a gameplay with it. I was doing trash with my trencher, and it's weird because I had a nuclear variant, but I just could not get gameplay with it. Fortunately, you guys get to see this gameplay of me just shitting on these kids because for some reason this trencher is better than my trencher. I don't know if it's like a better variant or he has an epic variant or whatever, but I just know that this thing is beastly. I get a Warden on top of a Warden, so it's a really beastly game, and I'm not going to show all of it because it's not using the Raw anymore. So we're just going to switch over to the gameplay where I'm using the Elo and Suppressor combo, and you guys get to see that on Frost. Alright guys, here we are on Frost. We're going to be using the Raw Liberty Mark II yet again, and we're going to be using the Elo sight, Suppressor this time, along with Quick Draw and Foregrip. It sounds like overkill, but I promise, I swear to bejeebus, this thing is absolutely amazing. Now, one thing that I gotta note is that you cannot just really, I mean, you can camp with it, but at the same time, I don't recommend it because you only have one magazine. So the regular Raw, like the regular LMG, like no variants or whatever, it has 75 in the regular magazine and 75 in the reserve. The cool thing about this Mark II weapon is that it gives you all the ammo in one straight magazine. But the problem with that is there's no reloads. Like, once you run out of all 100 and so bullets, it's over. You have to pick another weapon. Unless you have, like, what the fuck is that attachment called? I think it's called, like, Ram Servo or something like that. Fusion Mag, that's what it is. Unless you have on Fusion Mag, you're out of ammo completely once you use all 160 of those bullets. So you can't really go on like a nuke unless you're really careful with it or whatever. But like, honestly, you can go on a pretty decent streak. Like, you can definitely get to like a merciless, like a ruthless, something like that. But for you to drop like a brutal or anything like that, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, and you might want to have like a secondary weapon or just have on Fusion Mag if you really want to go for the super long streaks. But honestly, I was just super hyped to use this weapon. I was really happy. Like I said, this is the first Mark II weapon hack that I got where I didn't get absolute shit. Like, I do have a couple Mark II hack weapons. I have some shotguns that you guys haven't seen and some snipers. Let me know if you want to see that. But I'm not a sniper or a shotgunner. I despise shotgunners, and I'm just not a sniper. Like, I respect snipers. I like snipers unless you're camping with a sniper. But I just don't. I'm not a sniper myself, so like that's why you guys haven't seen videos about it. But I have a cool KBS longbow. I believe it's called the Fortune or something like that. I have a really cool one. I believe I have the Harbinger as well. So like I have some cool stuff. I even have a cool Banshee and a cool Reaver. So I have some cool Mark II hack stuff, but they're just weapons that I don't use. So this is the first one where I actually use it. And I don't even use LMGs like that, but I can use it to some point. I just can't use like shotguns and snipers all day. Like, I can go off with an LMG if it's the right one, you know. Like, you'll see a Black Ops 3 video a couple days from now that has dingo gameplay, and I just go absolutely off, drop raps and whatever. That's because I'm okay with that LMG, you know. It has to be a certain LMG. So in this game, I gotta say, like, the Mauler and the Raw are probably the two top LMGs, and in Black Ops 3 the dingo is obviously number one. Like, LMGs in the past couple of Call of Duty, LMGs have been it depends on which Call of Duty you're talking about. Black Ops 2 had some amazing ones. LSAT, the QBB, Mark 48, like all these shits. In this game we have obviously the Raw and the Mauler, and Black Ops 3 we had the Dingo, the BRM. Like, we had some cool LMGs in the past couple of Call of Duty, so LMGs are pretty good. If you're like, I know some people who have amazing KDs and only use LMGs. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how much they buffed them in the past couple of Call of Duties. Because back in like MW2, like, okay, MW2, everything was good in MW2. Back in like COD 4, and like LMGs were never that good. Not even shotguns were that good until like MW2. So to see how much they buffed it in the past couple years, it's amazing to see. And the Royal Liberty is just one of those LMGs that you really gotta try. I highly recommend this weapon. Mark II, or just the base weapon even, is pretty damn good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please just smash that like button, subscribe as always, and yeah, with all that out of the way, guys, it's been your boy Ghostface here, YouTube. I'll see you fucking later.